to the Her Story podcast. In this episode, I'll be sharing the riveting story of Deborah Sampson. Sampson disguised herself as a man to fight on the Patriot side during the Revolutionary War. Most notably, she is the only woman to have earned a full military participation pension in compensation for her significant contributions to the war effort. Sampson was born on December 17, 1760, in Plimpton, Massachusetts. She was one of 7 siblings. Her father was Jonathan Sampson, Jr., and her mother was Deborah Bradford Sampson, who were both descended from prominent Pilgrims, including Miles Standish and Massachusetts Governor William Bradford. Despite this establishment, the Sampson family faced severe financial struggles, and at age 10, Deborah was bound as an indentured servant to Deacon Benjamin Thomas, who was a farmer in Middleborough. When Sampson was 18, she worked as a teacher during the summers of 1779 and 1780, and taught the knowledge that she learned from her own self-education. In 1782, in the midst of the Revolutionary War, Sampson disguised herself as a man named Robert Shirtleff and courageously joined the 4th Massachusetts Regiment under the command of Captain George Webb. They stationed her at West Point, New York, a strategic hub in the heart of the action. During her time in the Army, Sampson was entrusted with the critical task to venture into dangerous territory under British control and gather intelligence. She scouted Manhattan, assessing the enemy's strength and intentions. In June 1782, she led a group of around 30 infantrymen, including 2 sergeants, and embarked on an expedition that set her face-to-face with the Tories. Sampson orchestrated a daring raid on a Tory home and captured 15 men. She wasn't just breaking boundaries, she was also rewriting the script of courage and resilience. Sampson faced both a sword wound to her forehead and a gunshot to her thigh, but with remarkable strength she persevered and removed a pistol ball from her thigh on her own, refusing to let anything hold her back, and most of all, refusing to let her identity be known. Sampson's identity remained secret for over 2 years, which is a testament to her unwavering commitment to her cause and her patriotism. However, her identity was unveiled in Philadelphia during an epidemic. She was weak and unconscious from sickness, and her gender was discovered. Following an honorable discharge on October 23, 1783, Sampson returned to her roots in Massachusetts. She married Benjamin Gannett on April 7, 1785, and together they had a family with 3 children. Sampson's remarkable journey was immortalized by Herman Mann in 1797. His work, The Female Review, or Memoirs of an American Young Lady, etched her legacy into history. Even after the war, Sampson continued to break barriers. In 1802, she embarked on a remarkable lecture tour, sharing her daring experiences. She sometimes even dressed in full military regalia, embodying the spirit of empowerment. Now I'll move on to my analysis of Sampson's story. Sampson grew up in the turmoil of the patriotic movement and the quelling of dissent among colonists, which must have played an important role in her becoming a soldier in the Revolutionary War. Being surrounded by such passion and strong emotions, especially in Massachusetts, which was a hotbed of patriotic fervor, would have instilled in her a strong motive to fight for independence and for freedom. These ideals would have become integrated into the fiber of her being, and so it must have only seemed natural to contribute in the most tangible way, on the front lines. Sampson's unmatched bravery and daring nature is truly commendable, and she serves as an incredible inspiration. The fact that Sampson educated herself through whatever means she could find necessary indicates her resourcefulness and her quest for knowledge. She was truly unstoppable. So many institutional barriers were set against her, from gender and class. However, Sampson persevered and ensured that she could make her mark. Sampson's true strength was also portrayed by the fact that she extracted a bullet from her leg entirely on her own. This is how dedicated she was to staying in the war effort that she withstood an immense amount of pain to avoid her true identity being discovered, and thus resulting in a discharge. Furthermore, the fact that she was the first woman to give a traveling lecture tour across all of America was absolutely fascinating. Sampson shared her story across the nation to inspire other girls and also to spread intellectual vitality. Sampson was a pillar of strength, education, and service. As we close this episode, let's celebrate the undaunted spirit of Deborah Sampson, a woman who defied norms, challenged conventions, and showed us all that courage knows no bounds. Remember her, honor her, and keep igniting the flames of empowerment. Until next time, where we'll keep uncovering the incredible stories of history's heroines. Thank you!